What's going on? What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure that y'all are subscribed to my live stream channel. The link is in the description box. Because if I can post this video in time today, Friday, I will go live later. Got some things we need to discuss, or I do. But first, I want to get this video out the way. I want to speak about streamer Tylil and this heifer, Jourdin Pauline. Now, Jourdin is the female who accused him of assaulting her. But of those accusations, nothing ever really came of it. But you know what she did do? She made an absolute fool of herself. You want to know how she made a fool of herself? She got on to this internet to tell the world that she hates black men. She prefers white males. Just be very disrespectful. I actually did a video on it, the initial accusations. I'll link that as well in the description box. Make sure you check it out if you haven't, just to get the full gist of why I'm speaking about this heifer. She made accusations towards Tylil, but then she made another video where she was denigrating black men, being very disrespectful, talking about how she prefers white males over black men, right? But now, because she realizes that she's not going to have much of a podcasting career or streaming career without the help of black men, and she issued this weird apology to, I guess, black men on this, this is Black History Month. Shout out to all my melanated peoples who are watching this video. Hopefully you're liking the video and hyping it up, sharing it. So she put out this bogus apology for the comments that she made in that regard. And there are people who believe that she was in turn apologizing to Tylil, but she is not apologizing to Tylil. As a matter of fact, she's in the comment section right here. This is her right there, right? She don't know how to leave well enough alone. So let's get to this clip. Let's see what this heifer got to say. All right.
So if you have some type of raging vendetta against me for me saying things out of emotions, we all say things we don't mean when we're hurt. I don't want anybody to ever think that that's something I meant. That's something I live by. That's how I.
I may have to cut this out. If I have to cut this out, it'll be because of the music in her background. Maybe that's why she did this on purpose, so people couldn't clip it or put it on YouTube.
I feel like traumatized. That's from the bottom of my heart for those remarks. I genuinely apologize from the bottom of my heart for those remarks. Black people are phenomenal. It's Black History Month. We're going to continue to break down these walls. My dog is black. I'm black. My mama's black. My friends are black. I love black people. And I love black people. Let's shake.
I had to kind of skim through it because of the music in her background. But do y'all see goofy this heifer is? Now, some of you probably have already seen it by the time you comment here. And she's being shady, and she's giving this weird so-called apology because she realizes that she has no streaming career without black men. You can't disrespect black men and think you're gonna make it out here in these streaming streets. She's toxic. Nobody will touch her with a 10-foot. Nobody wants to be around her. I remember she was on Neon stream, and she wanted to go in private with Neon, and Neon was Neon's, I guess, his bodyguard told him, hey, you don't want to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This heifer's she's loony. She is absolutely loony. Giving this weird fake apology. Now you love black people, you love black men. You're crazy. That's what you are. You're crazy. But again, you're only making this apology. And she claims that she's not apologizing to Tylil. Well, you're going to have to eventually. But see, and again, listen, this is my problem with Tylil. He's weird himself. He's a weird guy himself. I found him to be very weird when he was on Kai streams. The guy just gives off weird energy, right? But that doesn't mean that he did what she's accusing him of doing. I just think that she is apologizing because she wants to be on these streamers' platforms, and they're not dealing with her because you're out here making accusations. That is what you need to address. make an apology for what you said about black men. I guess there are people that want to hear that, but it also shows how fake and how much you can lie. You lied twice. You lied, or you're currently lying in the allegations towards Tylil. That's due to all the evidence that we have. Also, you lied about the fact that you hated black men and you only want to be with white males because according to you, you said it out of anger. So you've already shown that you're willing to lie when you're mad. You're mad at Tylil because you thought you were special and you're making accusations out of anger. Just like when you said what you said about black men, you claim it was out of anger. So how am I supposed to believe that what you're saying about Tylil isn't out of anger? It's absolutely out of anger. And now she's apologizing once again because she realizes that she's not going to be able to, those streamers are not going to deal with her. Not only after what she has accused Tylil of, but they're not going to deal with her because of what she said about black men. She gets roasted. She's getting roasted in this comment section. She's getting roasted on her own comment section. If she appears on one of these dudes' platforms, she's gonna get cooked. Her streaming career is over unless she doubles down on being goofy, right? But this is what happens when you have self-hate. I mean, look at this heifer. Really wants to be a white woman. Wishes every single day she could be white. Look at her. She wants to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Becky. What you said about black men was 100% how you feel. But when you looked at everything and you realized it's the black streamers that are lit, they're the only ones that can actually help you. Now you issue this apology. You're issuing it because nobody's dealing with you. You're by yourself. None of the white streamers are dealing with you. See, you thought you could just use black men and disrespect us and think you're going to get help. You're crazy. Now, again, Tylil is not a perfect person. He's mixed up with a situation with academics. Academics claim that he got backdoored by this guy. I don't know. Okay. Not my business, But this is why Tylil needs to be more careful of the type of women he brings into around him. Because these heifers will say anything out of anger. She just admitted it. She just admitted that she made accusations because she was hurt. She was hurt because she thought she'd get more. Maybe she thought he'd pay her. I think she wanted him to pay her. He thinking that he getting the box for free, not realizing that she wanted money. These heifers are hookers. Okay. And they only want to deal with you dudes if money's involved. Everything is transactional with them, but then they get on social media and claim they want love. You heifers don't want love. You want money. Just admit it. And you got these young men like Tylil who ain't used to getting a bunch of girls that coming at them because they just now are getting recognized for what they do as streamers. Right? And girls like her understand that. And they try to take advantage of that. Like this Jourdin chick here. She sees all these dudes. She knows they ain't used to dealing with a bunch of girls like that. This is the first time they've ever had money, notoriety, and getting attention from girls. But if you're going to deal with girls, don't deal with these type of girls. She is a 100% clout chaser. She willing to ruin a man's life because he didn't pay her. She was looking to get paid. Everything is transactional. You heifers are hookers. Escorts. That is your life. Everything is transactional with y'all. Y'all wonder why these heifers can't be loved? Why their relationships fail so fast? Because they're broken inside. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. This apology is lame and it's weak, and you're only doing it because you're losing opportunities. We all know this. You're losing opportunities, so now you're apologizing. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me thoughts, like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.